list. That's all.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Let's go get that stream chat. And then... pop that out. Throw that into OBS. And we are good to go. Alright. I'm never really sure how to open a stream, so I guess I'm just gonna go start walking and figure it out from there.
Alright.
Bomb flowers, sure. Hey, LP Master, welcome.
Well, that's better than last time where we got no one except me.
Yep, that's true. That was the entire last stream, so I appreciate you popping in.
Well, at least you have some company with me here.
Yeah, that's true. It's the worst streams, the absolute worst, are the ones where you have nobody to commentate with and nobody watching, and you're just kind of sitting there talking to yourself like an LP.
Well, to be fair, if you have lurkers, that's still good, because, like, lurkers at least give you the notion that someone is watching, you know?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Even if they aren't saying anything in chat.
Yeah, and I admit that quite often when I watch a stream, I do wind up being the lurker.
Yeah. Given you've done that to me.
Yeah, I have. And it's just like, you know, when I watch a stream, it's usually kind of a passive experience.
Yeah.
Just kind of throw it on the back.
Makes sense.
I should have thought about that ahead of time and used those to blow up the wall. That's on me. No, it's all good. We actually had quite a few people on the first one.
Yeah. I wasn't actually in call on that one, though.
Oh yeah, that's true. You were in the chat on that. Yeah, that sounds like a stream.
Yeah.
But
There was one time I was playing Picross and I had an unusual high amount of lurkers. Because I was playing Picross, I was saying nothing because I was focused.
yeah, that makes sense. That's not really a great commentary game. Oh, sorry. I should probably move my phone off of the desk.
Biz.
Yeah, I don't think that's the content that anyone's here for.
Nah, but like with Picross, it was
Oh
funny.
yeah, this room.
It was funny with that because I was playing the Covenant Tunnel Picross plus fan translation that had just come out at the time.
Actually, streaming Picross would be a lot of fun. I really like Picross.
Like both Covenant Tunnel Picross games on 3DS have them. Have fan translations for like Citra and stuff. And
Oh, damn it.
the one I was trying to do was like a one where they don't tell you if you made a mistake, period, until you've solved it. So you just have to figure it out on your own and hope it's good.
Yeah. I like that a little bit better, I think.
But
that's
like,
also just how I learned to do Picrosses, so...
Yeah, same. But like also like it was explicitly it was one of those mega puzzles we have to do 4 normal puzzles.
Oh, those are fun. Yeah, admittedly, I haven't watched those videos either. It's one of those ones where it's like, that feels like a game that would be a lot of fun to play on my own.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Ran about absolute nonsense.
That's all.
That was the Warriors Picross giving you Warriors Picross, and it's like you feel like Wario would be the person to penalize you further, but then he's more freeform.
Wario is chaotic. He doesn't approve of those rules.
No, like the reason I heard that Warriors Picross is more freeform is because if you think about it, Mario games are all about keeping you on your toes through through
How many
like
rupees?
trial and error, like the Mario
That's funny.
platformers, you know.
That's true.
Like trial and error is the best way to beat a Mario platformer, whereas Wario platformer is all about puzzle solving and just figuring things out for yourself on your own leisure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
And
especially when you get like Wario Land 3 and even Wario Land 2.
Wario Land 2, 3, 4, and Shake It are all like that.
I thought
Except
that
for
would
the
work.
escapes in 4 and Shake It, you know. Like the escapes are one or something else, but like 2, 3, 4, and Shake It are like all about puzzle solving and figuring things out slowly in freeform, which is what I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Are the Dodongos not eating the bombs?
No, they're not. So,
Shoutouts to Link's Awakening 2019 where the Dodongo snakes can just decide, no, I'm doing a backflip out. Like, that's always so funny to me, how they can just backflip out of eating the bomb, unlike every other version of the game.
it's like we don't care about your skill.
Like,
Just
that
get
remake
wrecked.
is mostly really good, but like that's an aspect that baffles me, is where they just decide, nope, I'm not eating this bomb.
Yeah.
Makes it even worse. Makes the Dodongos even worse than original. 3 is my personal favorite Wario Land because I absolutely love the non-linear approach to that game.
Wario Land 4 was one of my first Nintendo games in general. Or at least one of the
Wario
first
Land
ones I
3 is-
owned.
Wario Land 3 was the first one of Wario Land I played, but my first Nintendo game I ever owned was by myself, I should say, not like playing my brother's hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Was like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because like every time I played someone else's game, it'd be like I played my brother's SNES, and he had like Donkey Kong Country and Mario All Stars. I'd occasionally play Four Swords with his copy, with his best friend. Remember I mentioned that before I got my own copy.
Yeah.
Like I was never good at the Link to the Past side until years later.
Yeah, that's fair. I played Four Swords a long time before I played Link to the Past. Because we didn't get the one on Game Boy. So we got our first Link to the Past, well, not Link to the Past, Four Swords experience on the DSi.
Yeah, fair enough. But like, the DSi version is weird though.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's fun. Like, by that time I'd played Zelda 1, so when we got that map, I was just like, I understood that reference. Also, this room screwed me up so bad when I was a kid. I just could never figure it out.
Yeah, fair enough. But also, the bosses in 3 made you... Yeah, the bosses in 2 and 3 just suck, period. Especially since you can't die, so the most they can do is kick you out of the arena.
Yeah, I haven't played 2 yet, but I definitely ran into that with some of the bosses in 3.
2 is the exact same.
Yeah,
The
that doesn't
difference is
surprise me.
In 2, you do lose coins if you get hit, which does hurt you more than it does in 3, you know.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Boss of 2's branching paths. Like, once you complete a path of the game, you can go back to any chapter you previously played to hunt for the other alternate paths.
Okay, that's really nice. Because I'm probably going to be playing Wario Land 2 next month. Wait, why am I doing... Oh, there we are.
Even on the DSi version, I played multiplayer in middle school, but like...
Funnily enough,
like,
the DSi version, we had one DSi, so I always played that version single player.
Well, I mean, yeah, I just had friends that had it because it's free, you know.
Yeah.
But like with...
Oh. Okay, I didn't die. I wasn't sure. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I remember this dungeon being a lot more challenging.
Oh, I thought you died because you were spinning in place.
Yeah, I thought so too, but it turns out I just got locked in a death animation while the boss's death... Not death animation, hit animation, while the boss's death animation was playing.
You mean the enemy, but not the boss.
Yeah, yeah, he wasn't really a boss. Like,
he's not even a mini boss. Otherwise, you'd get a warp.
that's true.
But yeah, like, shoutouts to the Wario Land 2 is also like. I recommend going for the path that has Wario sleep in and get kicked out first, because that's got the shortest amount of levels.
I was planning on just going through the basic path first, and then figuring everything else out after. Damn it.
My favorite is either free or is definitely free, hands down, but I feel like Shake It's like second best. Because like, there's a reason why I still want Wario Land 6 to happen at some point.
I think that would be a lot of fun if it did. I would totally buy that. I'd actually be more excited for that than I would be for WarioWare.
You got cursed. Thanks, Bubbles. Does this game have the shield eating likes? Like, permanently?
I think it does, yeah.
Yeah. At least in this game you can rebuy them, which is more than you can say about, like, Zelda 1.
Well, you can rebuy them in Zelda 1, too. But only the, magic shield. But that's not that hard.
It's Link to the Past is the one where if you lose the mirror shield, you're just dead.
Oh, that one just doesn't come to life. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cause like, remember the mirror shield's explicitly the final shield in the game.
Yeah.
Like the others you can just replace.
I haven't actually played Shake It either.
Shake It's pretty good. I have a single person I know who doesn't like it, but he mentions that everyone fights him tooth and nail when he mentions that, so. Because, like, that's also, that game sold 2 million, but was very expensive to produce the sprites for. Like, very expensive, so
I mean, it looks gorgeous, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, remember likes in the game just steal your shield? That they bite with their long tongue because they're generally likes. Well, normally when they steal your shield, you have to kill them fast to reclaim it. If they eat it, you can buy every other shield in the game back, depending on the version, depending on if it's like fire or magic shield or the normal shield. Like the first 3 tiers of shield you can buy back. The mirror shield not so much. So if a like eats it, you're screwed. But to be fair, the mirror shield's kind of useless in that game. Let's be fucking honest.
That's fair.
Like, in randomizer really shows.
I'm trying to fall.
Randomizer really shows it's only used for like 2 rooms in the whole game.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because it's a really cool item, and it's used to a lot better effect in later games.
Yeah.
Like even this one.
Yeah. But like. Oops, you jumped.
Yep. Yeah, that's on me.
With specifically the mirror shield of, but specifically like back on Wario Land Shaker, like that game did not recoup costs. 2 million is nothing to scoff at in any stretch of the imagination, but because of how expensive it was to produce, let alone being a spin-off of a famous Mario character, they just felt it was not necessary to continue.
Yeah, that makes sense, unfortunately. And
it's kind of
admittedly,
like
WarioWare has sold absolute gangbusters.
Well, the most recent one's not as much from what I know, but yeah.
Yeah, but like in general.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I've done is when I go into the YouTube live chat feature on YouTube, I'm just like looking at number of viewers and stuff. I pop out the chat to a separate window.
like on Twitch, you can make that like a chat overlay thing using like special, what I know is like, I can't remember what they're called,
missed,
but like
didn't I?
very specifically, they're called modules or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not even
But
using a
either way,
module. I just literally using a browser window.
that's what I mean, browser window. Like,
But you
like
can also get extensions.
yeah. On Twitch, they also allow you to use like alternate. On Twitch, they also have like the alternate emotes versions of like 7TV, Bear Twitch TV, and Frank Tracy, you know, as
Great.
options. So like you have like a billion other non-Twitch emotes at your disposal on OBS by default.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
But yeah, like,
Oh, I forgot I don't have a shield anymore.
you got cursed after all. You have to find the opposite bubble to get it back, right?
No, that's swords. But the shield just got burned.
Oh!
So I have to go buy another one.
Right.
I
this
could go
game
back
also allows-
to
'Cause
Kakiri
it's
Forest.
the wooden shield, duh.
Yeah,
It's the wooden
exactly.
shield.
I didn't get to the one from the graveyard like I should have. Alright, come on, give me a heart, give me a heart. Damn it. Okay.
Well, that's actually good to know, because, like, I've never, like I've mentioned, I've never really gotten far in this game, but, like,
No, that's fair.
I didn't know that was a thing in this game.
Yeah, what you're supposed to do is, in the graveyard, you can find a buried Hylian shield that you can't really use as effectively as a child.
Well, obviously. Well, dead.
Yeah, but you can just kind of, like, huddle underneath it like a turtle in a shell. So you can't really move while using it, but you can certainly use it.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Reminds me of... But, like, to be fair, this game didn't really utilize traveling back to the past of the Ocarina much. Like, it's mainly just there to clean up side quests you can't really do until you become an adult, really.
I mean, there's too many dungeons that can only be done, like, that are necessary for story progression. That you have to do as a child after you've already traveled to the future. Well, no, there's only
Yeah.
one. Sorry, only one. Oh, there is two. There is
No.
underneath the well, and then there's the first half of the Spirit Temple. That's right.
But, like, you get my point. Like, that's not really much of a... Like, most of the time you travel back to the past just to... The only way you travel back to the past is by, you know... The only reason to travel back to the past is clean up side quests you can't really do in the first half of the game.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. Yeah, it's really annoying, because, like, you don't even always know, oh, there's a keys right here.
Yeah.
It's cool you got your copy in, though. Oh, Patrick, hey.
That is true.
Yeah,
But
it
also,
is
like,
absolutely true. This is a fantastic looking remake.
better than the Majora's Mask remake look, visual style, but like, I actually like Majora's Mask gameplay wise, unlike most people, but like the visual style just suffered for it, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I am the person who's disappointed in the boss redos, like how they redid the boss in Majora's Mask.
I feel like half of them were actually better than the original, from what I know.
Gaiorg, yes. That boss kind of sucked in the original.
Yeah.
Get back here. There we are.
But also, like, time travel, well, the time travel actually is explored a lot better in you know, the Oracle of Ages, where it's literally the focal point is how time is, how like the effects of the time travel rippling.
I can agree with that.
Cause like literally Onyx's whole plan was to create the Black Tower in the past, so they have it in the future, you know.
Yeah. Whereas the time travel is completely antithetical to Ganondorf's plan in this one. It was an unintended side effect that is more of a pain than...
It was more him not planning for it in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Which is crazy, because the entire first half of the game is exactly what Ganondorf planned.
Yeah.
Are those still gone? Alright, that's fine.
Even the second half, like, Zelda turns into Sheik just so she can hide from him, but he knows it's her.
Yeah, then the second that she turns back, he's like, yoink!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a 1.1, but my friend let me dump his 1.0 to my Polymega recently. But here's the thing with the 1.0. Here's the thing. The Polymega is explicitly like allows you to dump ROMs to it to play like ROM hacks and stuff on it, because it's like an emulator console. We're getting a new thing called by the people who did like you know those people who did like the pocket based handheld HD console that support like Game Boy Color, Neo Geo Pocket, and Color.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Well, they're doing another one based off just the N64 that is not emulation.
Oh, interesting.
Like is actually 100% compatible, because like that's a thing with like any EMU console that does N64 ever, including the Polymega, is that because N64 emulation is so tricky that some games just won't work, period. My first copy was also collector's. My first copy was also collector's edition.
Same, actually.
My second copy was actually the Wii Virtual Console. And
I think that is also true for me as well. I think that was the only Virtual Console game we had on Wii.
It was like I played every version of the game prior to like Wii U Virtual Console, because like I even managed to get a copy of like GameCube Master Quest back in the day and played that.
That's cool. I've never actually played Master Quest.
You can here.
Yeah.
And like if you do randomizer, sometimes they force the Master Quest dungeons into.
Wait a second. Nope. I don't have a shield.
Like that PC port that the randomizer is based off of.
Why did I jump down here? That was stupid.
Like that PC port the randomizer is based off of. It has the option to play Master Quest, and that's why a randomizer has the ability to just like.
All right, nice seeing you come in.
See ya. But like the Master Quest, but like it has the option to play Master Quest on the PC port that they did. But there's another fun part. You know the version of, you know how the randomizer is? Well, sometimes you can put, like the randomizer allows you to just put in the Master Quest like dungeons randomly into base game, more or less.
That's fun. That's a good way of doing it. When I used to do Zelda 1 randomizers, that's what I did all the time, is have the
second quest dungeons in.
Yeah, exactly. Because it just makes it so much more interesting once you've memorized pretty much every room in that game.
Well, it's a fucking stupid game. Like, chances are, by the time you actually get to that point in the game, you'll probably know the tricks to get around even Master Quest dungeons.
That's probably true, yeah.
Because that game is just like, because this game is one of those, it is one of those games where they just did not know proper coding. Let's be honest.
There are some issues. It's fine.
Not even some. Like, look at like every glitch in the game can be every room in the game. Like, the only thing you actually need in that game is light arrows, and that's it. Because there's a glitch to get around literally every room in the game. Literally every.
That's true. That's true.
That's why no logic. That's why I have a friend who does no logic multi-worlds with only Master Quest dungeons with a friend of his.
Ooh.
Because they don't care about logic anymore because they know so many glitches that logic means nothing to them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just like, you know what? I want to be on the other side of this room.
Yeah.
Why am I finding this to be so hard?
Shouldn't you just, oh, you're the drop down. I thought you were going for the other side one.
Oh, no.
At least you finally got bombs after having to use bomb flowers for most of it. Ah! You're almost dead.
It's okay. It's fine. I'll just die to the boss.
True.
Who I think is just... Oh, what's in here first? Let's go check this out.
The room you just opened, so you don't have to redo that puzzle.
No, this is, I forgot. You're a little bit behind me.
Oh.
Seriously?
What? Seriously?
You'll see in a second.
Oh, you died, I'm guessing.
Yep. It's just like, oh yeah, just random keys that you didn't see because it was slightly up from your camera.
Of course it's the keys. It's always the keys. You should name this title I Can't Wait to Bomb Some Dodongos.
Oh, I should have, you're right.
You can change it now.
Nah, I'm already in it.
I remember a meme where like someone made their Mii sword fighter just CDI Link, so they had a match between CDI Link and all 3 other links for CDI Link 1.
Lonk from Pennsylvania.
Patch. I can't remember where Patch was from though.
Texas. Patch was from Texas.
Right. But like this is CDI Link and like Smash as a Mii sword fighter that just won against the 3 other links.
That works.
You know?
Yeah. No, that's funny. That's fun.
There's no one I saw where it's like Anakin Skywalker as a this Mii sword fighter beating a bunch of 7 young links and the young links too.
I saw that reminds me, I saw a funny meme the other day that was like there was a child, like a Grogu eraser. But it was released as part of, like, Season 1 of The Mandalorian. So he didn't have a name yet, so it was just the child eraser. And somebody commented, I think they misspelled Anakin.
Like, I remember that. Because, like, that they were always adamant and people not calling Baby Yoda saying don't do that, you know?
Yeah, but you know what? Baby Yoda was a better name than Grogu. Hot take. I don't know if it's actually a hot take. I don't partake in Star Wars communities.
It's not a hot take at all.
Sweet. Perfect. Freezing
like,
cold take. Star Wars bad.
That one is a hot take.
I know.
Unless you're specifically talking like anything outside from the OT, in which case, yeah, that's a cold take.
I don't know. It sounds like prequels bad is a hot take these days.
Not really. People still hate the prequels.
Okay, what are you?
People like episode 3, that's the one that's a hot take these days.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
If you hate episode 1 or 2, that's a different story. That's a cold take.
You know, I absolutely hate episode 2.
The only
But
issue I had with episode 2 was that how the Cypher scene, and it was originally meant to be a synonym for Sidious, and like that was your first sign that it was just something was purely off about the Clone Wars existing in the first place,
yeah.
But then they changed it via typo in the script that George Lucas loved.
Yeah, no, of course. That sounds exactly like the scripting process for those movies.
Yeah, and like they did end up giving Cypher actual lore in the Clone Wars TV show, which goes to show how much better that show was,
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I've only seen the original Clone Wars. I haven't seen the actual...
Damn, A1.
Yes. With Constipated Mace Windu, that one.
Yeah, there are people who think that because everyone hates young Anakin and pod race, I guess.
I think people are a little too harsh on Episode 1. It's not a great movie.
It did its job, though.
It definitely did its job.
All 3 of the prequels did their job of like being like overly political. So, like, George Lucas is not no subtlety, but like, the story of the prequels did their job in showing this is how democracy dies.
With thunderous applause.
Well, like more, you know what I mean, like with like people just buying into the sake of, like people buying into a strong leader and there's fear mongering them.
Yep, we wouldn't know anything about that in this country today.
Yep. But yeah, like, yeah, a lot of people hate pod racing considering it's the worst filler arc and that's the worst filler part of any movie ever. Like,
I'm just not doing it today.
It's always been a big complaint of the film, like ever since the film launched. To the point that I remember a YouTube video from like 2007, after the prequels finally finished, where it was like,
That's fine.
Oh, you died.
Yeah.
Dark Souls, you died counter. But yeah, like, the Dodongo's just not having it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, but like with the, like I remember in 2007 after the prequels had finally finished, one person posted like all the prequels without the filler, and episode 1 was literally 5 minutes.
I need to watch that edit. I forget what it's called, the blackened something.
Yeah, it's always been political. I'm talking more like...
They had actual politics scenes that everyone complains about.
Yeah, and like the politics scenes were like legitimately meant to be the whole focus point, because the whole focus point was the whole focus point of prequels was basically like how you could have democracy become a fascist state because of fear mongering and abusing powers and stuff. Because like episode 1 literally ends with Palpatine getting the emergency powers he plans on relinquishing after the end of the war. And
quote
like
unquote planned on.
Yeah, and like given his whole plan was to legitimately make the Empire through legal means. That's
okay. There we are. I just had to L target. I don't know why it was so dumb.
like, I know, I just don't get it though. Like people hate episode 1 and 2, especially episode 2, but like people love episode 3, but like it's just. Which, to be fair, episode 3 does have the best action scenes of the 3. Because, like...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, of course, episode 1 had the best final fight of any of the films, but that's, like, the final fight, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, there was just a multi-pronged offensive with Anakin fighting in in the spaceship, like Jar Jar actually pulling his weight for fucking once in his life as a Kung Fu warrior. You get the point.
Yeah, I do.
And of course, who could forget the fight against Darth Maul like that? Like that Final Fight in Episode 1 was just like the best.
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna hang here.
And like, that reminds me. Mustafar was definitely hype, but like, the Final Fights in the prequels were just. Mustafar was more hype than like the fight between Yoda and Palpatine, because
I agree with that.
Because like you know one is gonna be with Obi-Wan winning, the other is gonna be with Yoda losing.
Yeah, that's
like,
the only way that the other movies make sense.
Yeah, because like Yoda goes into hiding, Obi-Wan technically goes into hiding, but Darth Vader has to become a robot out somewhere, so you know, so you.
And then Mace Windu gets pushed out a window.
right after he finally, like, keep in mind, remember what he said right before he got pushed out a window? If what you said is true, you will have my respect. Well, he found out it was true, so he legitimately had it, Anakin's respect finally. So like, he was this close. Anakin was this close to getting acknowledged.
I know.
He just went out the deep end too soon.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because, like, that would have been the thing that would have moved him on to Jedi Master.
Yeah, he just got, like, it doesn't help that Palpatine was all, like, when he finally figured out midway through the film, literally after the infamous Darth Plagueis the Wise scene, it's like, wow, you just now figured it out? Join me! Like, Anakin was a good tactician, and at that point he was basically a celebrity in universe, given
That's
like
true.
he was the chosen one, and everyone knew his exploits in Clone Wars. But like, he was not exactly the smartest tool in the shed.
No,
At least not at the time. At least not at the time, given once he became Darth Vader, like, he realized how used he was. But that was, like, later.
Much later.
Yeah. It didn't help that, like, he realized he was too far gone to actually turn back. He thought he was too far gone to turn back to the light, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, later in life, he wisened up to his position, but still thought he was too far gone.
Oh no. Oh no!
Yeah.
There is no escape.
Ugh.
Oh.
And like, that doesn't, and then of course, like, it's so funny how a recurrent theme in Star Wars is just like, oh, that's what you meant by there is no escape. They're all gonna try hugging him.
Yep.
But like
seriously?
a big theme in Star Wars as a whole, not just like the Skywalker saga, but in general, is like one person. It takes one person to fuck up the world state. One person, you know.
And that one person was Jar Jar Binks.
No, actually, no.
I mean, Jar Jar was the one who officially granted the emergency powers.
Well, he was the last one. He was the last in agreement, but like,
yeah,
that actually put him as an outcast again, because like, for the longest time he was actually starting to get his life together, but then the Gungans like, you put Darth Vader in power, we're outcasting you again.
Yeah, that was unfair.
Yeah. Well, they did have a legitimate reason, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he was the greatest warrior they've ever seen. And he had done a lot of shit.
Well, Well, at the same time, he pulled his weight in the later movies because of his politician aspects. He was better as a politician than he was as a warrior, you know?
That's fair.
But, like, he became an outcast again after, because they scapegoated him for putting Darth Vader in power.
Yeah, and then they had him show up in a book a couple years ago.
Yeah. And I don't know who the fuck would want to be his apprentice.
What are you talking about? Darth Jar Jar was the greatest Sith Lord the universe has ever seen.
Okay, but that's actually somewhat canon, because the Lego stuff is like semi-canon, they've mentioned. It's canon adjacent. And that the plausibility of them could happen. Just not with the Lego aspects, you know?
Yeah, I remember that.
So, like, the most recent Rebuilt the Galaxy thing feels like it could actually happen, considering Darth Jar Jar shows up in that.
That's true.
I can't believe they actually went there, though, you know? Like, they actually went to Darth Jar Jar semi-canonically.
I mean, I feel like they couldn't not when they made that.
I mean, yeah, because it's what-if scenarios.
I thought I got something special for stopping your rolling.
To be fair, like, with... I mean, that one person... You say that that one person is Palpatine, but, like... It like, even in the old expanded universe and the new expanded universe, like, there's a lot more than just Palpatine that causes a bunch of world state changes. Like Darth Raven, who actually exists in both continuities because they mentioned him in Episode 9. Because keep in mind, Raven was... Yeah, that's the KOTOR guy. The guy who was explicitly the strongest Sith Lord, then got after. He was one of the first Jedi turned Sith, became a Sith Lord, and then his apprentice became the Sith Lord, and the Council gave him purposely made him into purposely took advantage of his amnesia to turn him into their current savior, Jedi Master. They explicitly were like, oh yeah, Revan has amnesia. We're not gonna tell him so that he can help us, you know.
Yeah.
Depending on your actions in the game, you can either go back to being the Sith Lord after killing your former apprentice, but in true Sith fashion, or the canon ending is you remain light side for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. That feels like it fits as something canon in Star Wars. Yeah.
Also, in the sequel, they mentioned he just fucked off after the events of that game. But the sequel is like Episode 8, except even more heavy-handed and like making fun. Like, to the point people claimed it was a deconstruction of Star Wars. It was like just mocking fans, you know. Like, you get the point, right?
Yeah, I do.
You're out of bombs.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Get the Morshu. You have to talk to Morshu, I guess.
Exactly. I don't know if I have enough rupees, though. I might have to come back when I'm a little, richer.
Yeah. But, like... As I was saying, it's like with... They were gonna do a third KOTOR game that ties the events of the first and two together, but it got canned.
That's probably...
I mean, it was gonna be like late 2000s, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so it would have probably coincided with like Force Unleashed era, where like the Star Wars game renaissance was happening, you know.
Well, that would have been good timing.
Because like Force Unleashed, Lego Star Wars, like there were a lot of like LucasArts was having a minor renaissance in the late 2000s. They also had a couple of Indiana Jones games. You get the point.
Yeah, I do.
And they re-released the first two Monkey Island games. So like they were having a minor renaissance, but then like of course the Disney buyout shut them.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
They also had Angry Birds Star Wars back when Angry Birds mattered.
I remember that. It was crazy
like,
just how many Angry Birds games there were, because there was, what, Angry Birds?
R.
Yeah, but they shuttered a lot of the old ones. You can't download them anymore.
I mean,
even the original Angry Birds.
You can buy the original game as a remaster.
Oh, can you? I didn't realize.
Yeah, they re-released it in 2012, though, in like 2021. Explicitly as a throwback.
Okay, that's
like they advertised it with like the movie version of Red, saying "Hi, me" when he goes back in time to Angry Birds 1 time.
Ah, gotcha.
And yeah, speaking of which, they got almost Angry Birds now, remember, because they bought him out during the Activision Blizzard antitrust lawsuit with Microsoft.
I forgot.
Like, the whole chaos with the Activision Blizzard antitrust lawsuit was going on, so they just snatched up Angry Birds.
Why not?
Yeah. And, however,
we need to get more bombs.
You know what? It led to Angry Birds Movie 3 being greenlit, so I'm actually kind of glad. Because the Angry Birds movies were actually kind of good, you know.
They were fun. Actually, I say they were fun. I haven't actually seen them. I wouldn't know.
They are. The first one has a weird anti-immigration message because, like, it's retelling the story of the first game, and like the pigs were just trying to move in, you know.
Oh.
But the second one has a lot more fun message and
so,
it's a lot more fun.
Wait, is the plot of Angry Birds 1 literally they're eating the dogs?
Well, the pigs were eating their eggs, so kind of.
Maybe that's where Vance got it. I should
the
stop
pigs
making
were-
political comments on the stream.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. That is completely on me.
I mean, I mentioned the anti-immigration part, so...
Yeah, but that's like just a legitimate part of the movie.
Yeah. Which, like... It was... Like, the second one is a lot better, and there's a reason I was like a 92 on Rotten Tomatoes. There are people who like... The fans of the films... Fans of the games actually like both films, but, like... It's funny because like they're the reason why we have like actually good video game films now, not Detective Pikachu like some people claim, you know.
Yeah, those did come out first, or at least the first one came out earlier.
Yeah, which is why it's kind of hilarious.
Are you saying that it wasn't because of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Rampage film? I thought it was actually fun.
To be fair, Dwayne Johnson stars in anything these days, as long as he realizes it's goofy enough for him. Why do you think he's the Fast and Furious main character?
Because he is franchise Viagra. Don't you know?
I mean, let's be honest, Fast and Furious... Remember how the Expendables was like 80s and 90s action stars?
Yeah.
To the point they revived it for similar reasons?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at this point, Fast and Furious is down for 90s and 2000s. Which is
That's
really
kind of true.
Which is really funny given it started in 2001, you know.
Oh, there she goes.
You get the point, right?
I do, yeah. It's like, Fast and Furious started out so differently than it became.
I mean, it started to transition with, like, the first film. Because, like, the first two were, like, the first two were, like, comedies, to be honest, you know?
I wouldn't say... Yeah.
The second one was definitely comedy. That was literally as what it was billed as.
Was it?
Yeah. But, like, it was explicitly, like... The first film, like, was also kind of more, like, drama-y, but, like, it toned down the drama for just pure comedy in the second.
Okay, that's fair. I've seen, like, 1 and 5 and nothing in between. Some stuff after. I saw 7, I think.
But, like, here's the thing. They hired on a director of a different film that was tangentially related, but you adopted into canon because it's the origin story of one character from Tokyo Drift onwards.
Ah, gotcha.
But like he started directing movies from Tokyo Drift, and like he explicitly was.
That sounds disgusting.
It does, but like
In a funny way.
They explicitly build it as a comedy. Like, that's explicitly what they build it as a market. But like,
starring the lead actor of The Pacifier.
But like in the first one, they hired a new director that would direct every other film in the series. That's when they started forming like story arcs and like ramping up the action gradually every fucking film. You know, because like the first one was about stopping people smuggling VHS players.
It's an anti-piracy film.
Like, the first film had a VHS smuggling ring as a plot point, which is like...
I mean, I'm sure in the 90s that was an actual thing.
Yeah. Well, this was 2001. So, like,
oh, that's true, but even so, it was like before DVD really took off.
No, DVD took off in 2001, just like VHS is still more common than it was.
Yeah. But, like, even if they took off in 2001, the film was probably filmed in, like, 99, 2000.
It was filmed in 2000, but, like, DVD took off in, like, very late 90s.
I don't remember super clearly that period of time.
I do, because I lived it.
Like, so... Technically, I did. But,
like,
you know, I wasn't really conscious until about 2001.
I was conscious in 2000, because, like, I was born in 97, you know?
Yeah, but like, I was born in 96, and I don't remember anything from that earlier than 2001.
Oh, okay. Then, I guess I have better memory than you.
I guess. I mean, that's not hard, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fair enough, but like... With explicitly, like, the... But like, with the second... The first film had like story arcs from the new director and like tying this back to Star Wars, one of the members of the family is named Han Solo. I'm not joking.
That's funny. I didn't realize
and
that.
He was actually the character in the aforementioned film that was done by the director of Tokyo Drift first.
Ah.
He was a major character in Tokyo Drift, but not the main character. Because he kind of died midway through the film, and like that's why 4 through 6 were like explicitly intervals between 2 and Tokyo Drift, because Han had to join the family somehow without actually before he kicked the bucket, you know.
That makes sense.
7 actually has his funeral, and then he somehow it turns out he states his death in like the 9th film. Because he at the end of like the 8th film he shows up alive as well and appears back in the family in the 9th or 10th or something.
All right, let's see if I can do this one.
Yeah, he is. And like the 11th is gonna be the final in the main series, from what I know. Like they're doing a final main series wrap up next year. Like, for reference, the 10th film ended with the family actually losing, finally. Like, the villain actually succeeds, you know?
Alright.
So, like, they left out a huge cliffhanger for, like, the final film. Because, like, the villain succeeds and just tearing apart the family through and through, more or less. You get the point, right?
Yep. Alright, so, MCH, what's your opinion on this question?
What question?
The question on stream right now.
I can't see him.
No? Is it not there yet?
No.
What's it showing right now? Just me grabbing cuckoos?
Yeah. Oh, now I see. No. No! No!
Yes.
Let's be honest. This, like, there are times where Link has not been romantic with Zelda. Most obviously, Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Which is why Hyrule Warriors acting like it's always a reincarnation romance is weird to me. Especially when Twilight Princess Link is in the vicinity.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I need to find somewhere I can get
like,
bombs.
Okay, Skyward Sword and Ocarina, okay, sure, those two. Link end up with Zelda no advance offense, but...
Spirit Tracks as well.
Well, that was in the 3DS version as DLC only, so...
Oh, that's true, that's true. But yeah, I guess... And then...
Two Link does, though, so we can count him, because he was in 3DS as base game stuff, so...
That's true.
In the expanded storyline, so, like, Twilight Princess is the weird one, considering that Link especially had a childhood friend that was a Zelda. He has that you can just tell he's devastated with the memory loss part of that. Because, like, that was also the same era where every Link had, like, explicit expressions for current story events, you know?
Yeah. Alright. Do you have bombs? You do not.
But, like, with... It's a fun, though.
Whatever. I guess there's one more person that we can talk to.
I'm still sad we didn't get, like, Switch Season Pass. I told you about this just before.
Yeah.
I told Clary about it.
Hi. Hello, Mr. Miyamoto. How are you doing?
Right, that is just Miyamoto.
Yeah, that's okay. That's the only one I have the offer to right now.
Shouts to how Majora's Mask was literally made in less than a year through a bet through Animuro, how we pronounce it, and Miyamoto.
I didn't know that. Oh, I remember the IGN trailer. Like, it looked bad. Yeah. It looked bad, but...
Well, it looked bad, but now it's becoming canon, more or less. God, that'll be interesting. You know?
I am very excited for Tom Holland and Jason Momoa to star in this movie.
Wait, Tom Holland is gonna be the...
No, he's not. We don't actually know who's going to be acting in it yet, but, you know, he's the meme pick, you know?
Fair enough. Just like how we had, like, Chris Pratt as Mario.
Yeah.
I saw someone say we were warned, and it showed a picture of, like, the Sparks of Hope cover literally just aping Star-Lord.
Yeah. But then...
And that picture, after he was revealed to be Garfield literally a week later, was just hat Mario.
But on the other hand, could you see Hollywood choosing anyone other than Momoa to be Ganondorf?
Not yes.
Who do you think?
I can easily see like Dwayne Johnson being Dorf.
Oh, I could see that. Oh, that's worse. That's so much worse.
I don't think it's worse. I think it's better. Dwayne Johnson fits a lot into his roles.
Yeah, but I have a hard time... Well, first of all, I have a hard time seeing Dwayne Johnson characters as villains. Second of all, I think Dwayne Johnson refused to show Dwayne Johnson characters as villains.
Well, you say that, but one of his earliest roles was Scorpion King.
Oh yeah, I think that was his absolute first role. But Dwayne Johnson now has his whole brand.
Not really. He was a villain in the aforementioned Fast and Furious 6, and was only roped into Hobbs and Shaw because Hobbs had dirt on him.
Yeah, but at the same time...
Also Black Adam.
Yeah, but Black Adam, he's explicitly was trying to make his character not the villain. He was an anti-hero. He was going to be better than Superman, don't you know?
But, like, that is still, like... Black Adam in the comics is distinctly the Shazam villain, so...
Yes, agreed. However, Black Adam in the films was in no way meant to be a villain.
But, like, still like, Scorpion... specifically Mummy 2 Scorpion King, since he was an anti-hero in the actual Scorpion King film.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, modern 2024 Dwayne Johnson would not be an actual villain. Well, oh yeah, I forgot he is doing the A24 movie. I know nothing about it.
Again, he was in Fast and Furious and still is technically. He's only like cooperating with the heroes out of necessity. You know?
Yeah, but his character has been in more and more of a protagonist role as time goes on.
Not really, because like Vin Diesel's still a de facto protagonist. He actually hates Vin Diesel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They got a huge feud because of that series. Which is why he got relegated to being the spin-off character, and said spin-off literally has him be roped in because he can.
There's bombs.
But because the other protagonist literally has thermal on him, you know.
Yeah.
From previous films. You get the point.
I do. Okay, that's enough. Let's see if I can go and get into the dungeon, or at least get the silver scale before I have to get off.
Fair enough, but like, and there's a lot of funny, like, I can easily see like someone like Dwayne Johnson being Thor, but like, just to be blunt, anyone not rich could be Thor, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I could even see, like, Schwarzenegger being Thor. That'd be funny, though. Just have...
Like, if this were 1996, 1000%. Or I guess 1998, since that was the first time that we really saw Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Like, we knew he existed in A Link to the Past, but we didn't see him until this game.
It was always Pig Ganon back then.
Exactly.
But, like... I'm joking with the Schwarzenegger joke, but like, it could happen, honestly.
But imagine the puns!
Schwarzenegger's still acts, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Dwayne Johnson, meanwhile, is in fact The Rock.
Yeah. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That reminds me of a meme of like, various rocks in fiction. It was like Bochy, Rock Lee, Dwayne Johnson, and Rock Howard, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same rocks, you know?
Oh, that's my bed. Let's just set that there.
Then there was another one I saw was like, Dwayne Johnson's biggest weakness. Wanna know what it is? It's paper. Paper beats rock!
So when I was in college, I got a wrestling TTRPG.
Andy Serkis! Oh no, that is the worst case scenario.
Oh, yeah, but the thing is, Andy Serkis actually is a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
And they could...
Watch it be someone like Nicolas Cage.
Okay,
As Link.
Wait, I'm imagining it actually.
What?
I'm imagining it actually, just giving the exact same performances he gave in, like, Prisoners of the Ghostland. Damn it.
Or Wally's Wonderworld, where he was a FNAF protag. Because that was meant to be a FNAF film, remember?
Yeah.
But, like, Nicolas Cage honestly could be Link. Because, like, he's crazy enough, and self-aware enough that he's crazy enough, because, like, everyone knows. Because, like, in recent years, he's been playing up that everyone knows him as the crazy dude in Hollywood, you know?
Yeah.
That's why he got into Dead by Daylight as an exaggerated version of himself, you know?
Yeah, Dead by Daylight is a fantastic...
I think he especially did it because his grandson loves the game, and, like, he wanted to do it because of that, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, like, he also said, like, I feel like he would have been better for as a killer, because, again, he's self-aware, everyone knows him as crazy.
Nah, Danny DeVito's Tingle, come on.
But, like, you get the point.
Yeah. There we are, we got it now.
Nick Cage is Tingle. No, Danny DeVito would 100% be Tingle.
Yes, exactly. He is the trash man.
No, yeah, but he's also Phil from Hercules.
Yeah, it's like Danny DeVito's the perfect mix of meme and also legitimately a great actor.
Yeah. remember that meme I showed you of like Danny DeVito, of like the original, like, quote unquote original Sonic film, and how like Vin Diesel
Yeah.
as Knuckles saying like Danny DeVito as Eggman. Then it had Keanu Reeves as Sonic, which was like prophetic in a sense.
Nobody would have ever believed.
I mean, this is also rare for Keanu to play a villainous role to begin with, to be fair.
I'm sure he...
Because, like, he's normally, like, the hero or the anti-hero, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's either, like, he's either, like, the hero, like, the idiot hero, like, Bill Ted. He's, like, the badass hero, like Neo, or he's the anti-hero, like John Wick, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Shadow is an anti-hero.
Well, eventually, trademark.
Like, there's no way he won't be an anti-hero in this movie.
I mean, we'll have to see. We obviously know that Gerald's still alive and kicking, so chances are Gerald's messing with his memories probably doesn't happen, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. So the question, though, is which of the human characters is Shadow going to move in with? Knuckles moved in with Wade. Sonic and Tails obviously moved in with,
The Donut Lord, Tom.
Yep. Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady.
Yeah. I mean, I can see Shadow moving in with Knuckles, because they're both, like, serious hard asses.
I'd like to imagine Shadow's going to move in with the Gun Commander.
I mean, we don't know if it's Abraham Tower in this continuity, but it may as well be, you know.
Yeah, it may as well be. That's where I stand, too.
But like, I can see that happening, since, like, he explicitly says in the trailer, Shadow only knew pain and suffering, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, to be fair, Knuckles moving in with Wade was explicitly, like, in the TV show that is dubiously canon, you know.
Oh, damn it, I have 19 rupees.
Because, like, here's a fun fact. Only the first episode of that show is written by the movie's writer, which explains why it was the only good episode, you know.
Are you suggesting that the rock opera episode was not a good episode?
But yeah. Like the first episode being the only good one is because it's by the movie's actual writer, you know?
I really hope that they actually do involve the story of 06 in later movies.
I feel like that's gonna be a good finale film, you know? Because, like, 06 is especially, like, the epic, quote-unquote, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if anything, it'll be, like, a good finale film, you know?
I could see it.
But, like, a lot of people
And at the very end, they erase the entire film series from existence.
No, at the end, they'll probably just keep in mind, at the end of 06, all the previous games happened, just not 06 itself. You know?
That's true.
Because, like, it was mainly just the events of 06 that happened, but, like, every other game did.
I know. I was just trying to be funny.
I know. But, with all you are legitimately think it'll be Metal Sonic or Silver as the next one.
I feel like it'll be Metal Sonic.
I feel like it'll be. I could see it swinging either way, you know.
Yeah, I could see it going either way too. That's just what I think is more likely.
It's like, remember, he gives Eggman a quill in exchange for his cooperation to take over the world. That is perfect Metal Sonic material.
Yeah, exactly. Although he's also had a quill in the past.
Yeah, but, well, had keyword. He lost at the end of Sonic 2.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
That's why Sonic had to give him a new one. But I can also see that as legitimate, like, instead of just, like, going for CD, they can include time travel in the 06 episode. 06 movie, I mean.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to include time travel.
Like, I feel like that's 100% gonna be reserved for when they do 06, you know?
Yeah.
If they do Metal Sonic,
do
it'll
that.
be less CD and more heroes, if you ask me. You know? Because, like, Metal Sonic would not be for CD. It would 100% be for heroes, you know?
Turns out, Knuckles Chaotix.
And just introduce the Chaotix before doing Heroes. Yeah, you get my point, right?
Yeah, I do.
Like CD would, like, if they introduced Sonic, they would have to do time travel before 06, because if they did, like, CD specifically. But if they introduced Sonic, they could just as easily go, like, well, it backfires and at least cause the rampage, because he believes he's actually Sonic. And that'd just be easy to happen for Heroes, you know?
Yeah. Alright, here's this.
Except, also, I don't see how they could do Heroes about, like, all 4 teams, since, you know, Heroes was especially him copying the best aspects of each team, you know? Like,
Yeah.
he was copying the Chaos power of Froggy, he was copying the Sonic speed, he was copying Chaos control, and he was copying the intelligence of Chaotix.
Bonuru.
Like,
Was that his name in the original? I don't know. But yeah, no, that's definitely what it is. And they'd do something extremely different for a version of that story, even if it did end with Metal Overlord.
Yeah. Because, without Team Rose or Team Chaotix, or hell, even Omega and Rouge, it just wouldn't be the same, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I say it wouldn't be the same, it's more like it won't be the same. Because what it implies it wouldn't be Tom Start to begin with.
I have just created the Song of Storms in a half.
Amazing.
Okay, so I need to get really quick.
Right, because it's LRA, and you just did like. You did extra notes, it looks like.
I did. Just did it 3 times rather than 2.
Yeah. But yeah, like, with like. Heroes. But like, without the Chaotix and to a less extent Rouge and Omega, and definitely without Team Rose, Heroes would make a little less sense as a plot, you know.
Yeah, so probably rather than trying to collect, you know, the best parts of every team, they'd just be like, oh, I want the speed of Sonic, the flight of Tails.
The power Knuckles and Chaos Control.
Exactly. Also, I am still annoyed that they already used the Black Arms name. Can I just say that?
They did?
Yeah, the Black Arms is the name of the arms dealers in the Knuckles TV show.
Oh, right, yeah. I feel like that... Well, to be fair, as we mentioned, Knuckles TV show is like at least the canon.
I feel like it's just going to be canon, and we have to accept it.
If it... Because, like... Let's be honest, they're probably gonna do something with the Black Arms down the road as, like, their own mini-series, you know?
I don't think the series is going to go on long enough for that.
Well, I meant like a Shadow TV series.
Oh, yeah, actually, no. Yeah, Shadow TV series. I could see that.
Like a Shadow TV series, though, more Shadow the Hedgehog aspects as well.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, for the movies, I expect them to do, like, Heroes in 06 and call it, you know?
Yeah. Although I would really love a Silver TV show.
Well, like, they did say they want the future films to be like a quote-unquote Avenger level threats. Which will be something to see, but that definitely brings to mind like 06 or Forces or something, you know?
Oh, hi, Ellie. I miss you too.
You get the point, right?
Yeah, I get the point.
Is that... Allie, is that your fiance?
Yeah.
Well, hi. I'm Deku's friend who occasionally chats with MCH.
Yeah, I mentioned you to her a few times.
Makes sense.
Alright, you know what?
It's good that you have her, though.
It is. I think I'm going to call the stream here, though, because the next thing I need to do is go fishing, and I don't really want to do that today.
True JRPG moment.
Do I? Sorry, I'll go read them when I sign off.
Nice to meet you too. But yeah, true JRPG mode, because fishing.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't want to do that today, so I'm just going to call it here. Thanks for coming to the stream, everyone. And I'll do this again. I probably won't do this again Friday. I have lunch plans with a friend that day. But, yep, next week.
I have Dokapon night Friday night, so I don't tend to do stuff over lunch.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, thanks for coming, everyone. Take care.
Night. Or morning, afternoon, wherever you are.
Exactly.